Hello everyone and welcome to today's episode of Danes and Dice! Yeah! This is episode number 5 and we still don't have a name for the campaign. Maybe we will sooner rather than later.
Kartoffelaussauce.
It feels like the players are doing everything they can to get themselves murdered, so maybe this is also going to be a very short campaign. Either way, I'm Toby, I'm the Dungeon Master, and I am joined by these amazing people! And once again, Mikkel is not with us, but we're reaching a point now, Mikkel, where you have been either not playing or not here for over half the sessions so far.
That's an achievement. Take inspiration.
Well done.
And with that said, let's but we are of course all very happy to be here. So as we usually do, let's do a quick round of introductions. You guys know me, I'm Toby, don't need to introduce myself. So why don't you, Emil, go first?
Whoa, change of events.
I know, why don't you? Yes.
Well, my name is Emil. I'm gonna be playing the part of Gong, whose real name is actually Jimble Grimdale. And Gong is a half-orc, and he's a bard, and he's the brother of Dom. Gonna be played by Marcus. And he's a fighter, and...
keep going. Then again,
but
I'm
the clever brother of the two.
Yeah.
More artistic. And... well, I guess that's it.
Mm-hmm. All right, my name is Julian, and I play Barsoon, a level 2 wizard. And a fun fact in Danish, since we're Danes and Dice, wizard is actually called troldmand. And Barsoon, this wizard, is very much angsty right now because he wants to find out if his friend is all right. So I can't find out what's gonna happen.
What does that have to do with the word trollman?
That's just a fun fact.
Fun fact.
Fun fact.
Thank you for the fact.
For the viewers, of course.
Yes, my turn.
Yes,
I'm Frederick. I'm gonna be
very eager to get started.
I'm gonna be playing the part of Kevin Riddlewood, who's very much alone in the forest and missing everyone and everything. And I'm actually quite excited to find out where I am. I'm a level 2 dwarven monk, and I'm leading the search party for my brother and other children.
At least you're the one that recklessly runs into opponents all the time.
Yeah.
So if that's leading, then I suppose that
I'm making deals with the devils.
You're leading a search party, but you can't find
anyone.
Correct.
Yeah.
Great job.
Marcus.
Yeah. As my brother just said, I am.
Are you brothers for real?
So he's...
My name is Marcus, and I play a half-orc fighter named Dominic Grimdale, better known as Dom. And fun fact, if you translate trollmand directly, it means trollman, which is really weird.
It is actually weirder than the other way around.
Yeah, but it's Danish for you. I'm very excited to start. I'm also level 2.
You are?
Funnily enough.
You guys are so correct.
You reverted back to level 1.
Last but not least, our long lost brother, whose webcam is also not on right now. Mikkel, where's your webcam? And why can't I hear you?
He did.
He is in fact
gone, man.
Incredibly lost.
You did kick him out of Discord.
I didn't. He's right here. He's just not here.
Or you just said...
what?
Yeah,
What did he write?
There he is. We reintroduced you, Mikkel, and now you're here. So let me do that again. And finally, our long lost brother. This is not going to look cut in any way, shape, or form. Mikkel!
Yay.
Introduce yourself. Go.
Oh,
and we can't hear you at all. So we will do that a third time.
Yes.
I think it's fun if you don't cut it and just keep it in this.
We could also just not cut it at all. It's going to be very long
if we want to
episode.
lose our
Because we're doing it live.
Mikkel, I cannot hear you. Now I hear you. Now I hear you.
Sorry.
And finally, from not having redone that 3 times, Mikkel, who's not here, introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Mikkel. I'll be playing the level 2 sorcerer satyr called Seek. Yes, basically.
Beautiful.
Bye. I'm leaving you now.
Bye.
As a quick recap, last time, why don't you, Barsoom, tell us what happened? Because I feel like your point of view was the most frustrated one.
Yes. We started outside the cave of the missing children that we've been trying to find both from Oakvale and Brightwood. We decided, or one of us decided, and some of us didn't think and followed him, running into this cave.
I did fine.
To see if we could, and he dodged everything, and we took all the hits to see if we could find out what was inside. And we met quite a lot of kobolds, and Mikkel, to my knowledge, Mikkel single-handedly defeated with his fireballs and his magic.
Yes.
So I was quite frustrated as a wizard looking at a wild magic user. And we had a bit of trouble with the leader, the gnoll, Clax. And we had to leave the cave, and Kevin decided to go in to negotiate and was brought out by the gnoll, and now he has made us leave the cave area, and we don't know where Kevin is, and we just hope that he has been not killed by this gnoll, that we let go so we could save the children.
I must admit, Julian, you are incredibly humble when describing this whole event. Because if you guys go back and watch the previous episode, he didn't always talk much, but if you just look at the camera of Julian, he didn't always look happy with what was going on either. But with that said, let's play some Dungeons and Dragons. As the evening slowly approaches, the sun is about to set, we start off today's episode in what feels like a somewhat, I was gonna say wet area of the world, being
The river.
being
The part between
next to the river, but including a lot of people whose clothes are not exactly dry at this point. You all find yourself on the south side of the riverbank, and last thing you saw was Clax the Gnoll carrying or pushing, however you want to describe it, your friend Kevit down the road, and he has since then vanished into the bush, and you guys are left on the other side of the riverbank.
Right, guys, do you think they've let him go?
Might be safe.
Let's grab him.
We
I
sh-
start going into the water, getting back on the other side.
We should
Also,
also
make your way into the water. You notice the bridge is just at the top.
It's just a what?
Just in case you didn't want to go into the water.
But it's broken.
That is true.
Yeah.
I decided to go towards the
No,
bridge.
no. It's completely fine. You can do whatever you want. It's just the bridge is down there. You make your way across the water.
And I start pursuing the path of
Yes. As you make your way down, you notice that the bushes are once again in this area.
those bushes.
And yeah, exactly the ones
Yeah.
that were hiding the path. And you from the other side can see those bushes of there as well. And you can actually also kind of follow Gonk down that path that goes along the road.
Yeah. But the children, you gotta see to the children too.
That's true.
But we don't know where
Should
they
we
are.
split up?
Yeah, maybe.
I would
that's
say
it.
at this point it's probably been 3 to 4 minutes since you saw Clax and Kevin disappear into the bush.
Right. Let's do that to check the children are safe.
Right,
Who's with me to the? I'm going to the cave, and you find Kevin.
Yes, I can't hear that. So I'm just gonna clear the
You would be
house.
able to hear.
Yeah.
And it's not a noisy water. You can hear them talk on the other side.
So
Gonk, you
still-
want to find Kevin or come go look for the children?
Let's find Kevin first.
First. All right.
That's third and first.
so,
at the same time.
first.
That's fine.
Maybe we should go to the children and
Yeah.
Zeke and
Kevin.
Kevin and Gonk should go
Oh yeah, Gonk.
to
Sorry.
to see to.
Yeah. Blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that.
So before you teleport all the way up to the cave,
Yeah.
You wake up, Kevin, with a massive
Not like that.
pain in the back of your head.
Yeah.
And you wake up to the voice of what sounds like friends talking not too far away.
And where am I on the road? Am I in the forest? Where?
You open your eyes
Yeah.
and then you probably realize, wait,
Not splitting.
So I'm right by the bushes.
Yeah.
no.
No. Where am I?
Open your eyes,
You
goddammit.
are not too far further down the road.
Stand up.
Cool.
Kind of off the side
Yeah.
of the road, probably 100 meters further down in the direction that you guys came from earlier.
Yeah. Cool. So I think I sit up and I feel like, I check if I'm okay, if I have the bracelet.
The bracelet is not on you. Then you would not be awake.
Oh, that's true. I remember.
God damn it!
Yeah. Well, I sit up and try to, just center myself, some sort.
You sit up and kind of, again, I don't want to say you had a concussion, but this was a
heavy
pretty
blow.
with the back of a sword.
Just
and
a
you-
broken skull.
No, but you did take 5 damage.
Oh, that's nice.
How much HP?
Oh, well, it's fine. 9.
Oh, I was like, actually, that makes me 0, so now I'm failing again.
I open my. Blood.
And you wake up by the bonfire again in the jungle.
No!
That's for a whole other episode.
No.
Old references to old
Yeah.
campaigns.
But I
Might
hear-
not be that old, but
I hear voices.
you do hear what sounds like your friends talking not too far away.
Okay, cool. I think I'm gonna try and stand up.
As you get up again, pretty groggy. You're getting back, but you can kind of, shaking it off hurts,
Yeah.
but also works. Kind of shake it off and go, okay, this is a pretty bad hangover. Like your head feels heavy. And
I know that feeling.
I assume so.
Yes.
But you get back on your feet.
Cool. I'm gonna get up and try to walk to them.
A little bit of a to start off, but it doesn't take you long
No.
to kind of
Guys.
get back to yourself.
Is anybody here?
And what you guys hear is from further down the road.
Yeah.
You hear the voice of what appears to be.
I start running towards.
It doesn't take you long before you see Kevin come around the corner.
God!
You're right.
Kevin.
You're right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm alright. We have to get back to that cave.
Yes.
What happened?
Of course.
He told
happened
me.
in the
He
cave?
told me about a desk somewhere in there. We have to find some sort of paper, some sort of letter or something. He told me about a lantern and some paper.
Are you
I remember. I saw a desk by the one kobold that was ready to fling. I think maybe that was one of the ones that you knocked down. Seek. Do I remember that correctly?
Yes, I was apparently just taking dead all around us. Yeah.
Make them dead.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm alright. Where's Clax?
Alrighty.
I'm alright.
Alright.
Where's Clax?
We let him go.
We
'cause
let
he-
him go because
he
you
was- He was threatening to kill you. We didn't let him go.
Yeah. He had me wear
couldn't
this
do anything.
bracelet. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah, when you were unconscious.
That was the deal. He told us where to look if we spared his life.
But you don't.
But what did he do with the bracelet?
I fell asleep.
Let's go to the cave.
Let's
Yeah.
get back there.
Yeah.
Are up to the cave?
The children, have we done?
We haven't been there yet.
We were just about to split up
We were just
to find you and to go there, but let's go right now.
right.
Yeah.
So I guess
We
go
do
back
that.
to the
We go to the cave.
To the cave.
back to the cave.
Back to the back.
Clax cave.
Clax cave. Oi.
Oh wow, teleport.
That is.
You make your way back inside the cave. Still a lot of dead kobolds on the ground.
Yeah.
Who goes in first?
I do.
I mean, you go in as a bunch, I assume.
a bunch.
As you make your way in,
I do.
You,
I do.
What are you doing, Emil?
He's
Lining
setting
up
it up.
everyone.
The dead kobolds.
the
you
dead
don't. I mean,
kobolds.
everything seems pretty much as you left it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Right. I
I
want to
think
go
let's
down
start running.
to the children to make sure that they're all right.
I'm gonna follow Basun.
Everyone.
I was
As
looking.
you,
Is it
I'll go to
Basun
the
or
loot.
Basun?
yeah, I'll go to the loot.
Yeah.
Did you say that?
Barsum.
I'm not surprised.
Mikkel will go to the loot.
You of course follow.
All right, let's go to
The
the.
chaotic sorcerer.
I will
starts
start
looting.
looking for the
So
desk.
tell me first which direction you all headed in, and then we'll take it from there.
I go down to.
You
the
go in
desk.
that direction, and Zeke goes with you. Zeke, you go with Gronk, right?
Gonk.
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 Yes.
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 Perfect. 2 goes towards the kids. And 3. The remaining 3 goes towards the kids. Perfect. So first, you guys make it towards the cage. You see the bridge still intact. And as you cross over, you see what was before kind of ragdoll kids is now these small kids sitting up, but like just very confused and looking around, not really knowing what's going on. And it's still the same constellation. So you have 3 kids in the first one, 2 kids in the back one, and the last one is empty.
But they were asleep when I spoke to.
Correct.
Try to see if I can recognize any of the kids from our village.
I
Don't.
I think I'm. Yeah.
You are there.
They
Don't recognize any of these kids.
No,
they
they
might be
were-
from Brightwood.
they were asleep when I spoke to him.
Yes. Were there anyone else here?
No.
Did he speak to anyone?
Spoke to someone.
I tried to look around to see
Yeah.
in the cave if there's anything.
Make a perception
Above.
check.
I go.
I go to the cages while I say this. I think.
Yeah.
To the first cage.
That's a
Try to open this up.
21.
You
Nice.
you don't notice anyone. There isn't really. I mean, it doesn't seem like there are any secret caves. The majority of this cave seems to have been pretty much shaved and carved by the water running through this kind of underground river or waterway, and there don't seem to be anything human-made other than tables and boxes and whatnot that's been placed in here. The whole shaping and everything
Dried
of the
meat.
cave itself seems to be naturally.
Does the water lead anywhere, or is it just like enclosed
Same as
pools?
before. You look. I mean, it goes. The current goes in that direction, and exactly it comes from under one side and continues out under the, like into the corner there, in the other side, and it's as if it just kind of goes into the rock. It meets with it, so there's no gap for you to be above water in there.
Right.
Okay.
I'll go
going
over
to
to the
the
cage and see if I can open it.
You come to the first cage and you can see that there's a lock on it, but as you get to it, you see that it's been
Open?
It's been opened. The lock is still on there, but it's been like opened up.
Even. Well, I'm gonna take it off that lock and open the door and say, "Oh, careful now."
The kids are still literally going.
They were still sleeping.
Hey, are you from Brightwood?
Are you all right?
You've been locked in a cave. Yes.
This child, the same kid that he held,
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
is
Thank
is just sitting and looking incredibly confused, looking around, going, Where am I?
Don't
Who
worry.
are you guys?
Don't worry. You're
Kevin
safe
is gonna
now.
bring them a water sack.
Yes, the water skin.
The water skin, yeah.
No, thank you.
Don't worry.
Don't
You're
worry.
safe.
Yeah.
We are adventurers from Oakvale, or from
Little Oak.
from Little Oak. That we passed some people that came from Brightwood. Are you from there?
Yeah.
We've talked to a lot of people from your village to help free you guys.
Free? And you see, like, not before now does this kid realize that, I mean, he's probably like 11, 12 years old. It would be your estimate. Looking on now, he's realizing that he's like, in a cage and still not really scared, just because he truly has no clue what's going on right now. Everything seems to be like a big haze.
What's your name, son?
My name's Alex. Where are we?
We're in a cave.
We're in a cave not that far from Brightwood. And we've been sent here to free you, to bring you guys back to your village. Back to your families.
You've been gone for some time, probably.
He just sits, kind of stares into the, like he's really trying to think of, like trying to connect any dots at all, but there just don't seem to be anything making sense
Alex,
at all.
can I see your arm? Can I see your arms?
He just looks down himself, going, arms?
I need to check something. Is that alright with you?
You're a doctor.
Well, no. Here,
Am I sick?
no, you're
Is
not.
anything wrong?
Something was wrong.
What is wrong?
Well, you've been captured, and we're here to save you. When I check your arms, I need to check something. Do you remember anything about a green bracelet? I'm gonna check his arms to see if he.
puts your arm out.
Yeah.
Puts his arm
And
out.
I take it up like this and check if there are any marks of this band.
None that you can see.
You remember what happened when you were taken here?
Yeah. We were playing down by the water, and you were down. What? Where are we?
We're in a cave not far from Brightwood. We'll get you home.
Do you recognize any of these other children that are here?
Kind of looks around, and it's not before now that he really realizes that there are other kids in here. Well, yeah. They're my friends.
How many kids are there in the...
There's 3 in the one that you're
3?
standing next to now, and there's still 2 sleeping over in the... well, not sleeping, but sitting also kind of
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
other one, and the last one is empty.
Alright.
I think I go to the next cave.
Yeah, let's round these kids up and get them. Maybe walk
Take
around
care
the
of them.
fire.
Can I-
Yeah, is the fire, is the bonfire, is that lit?
Yes, but barely. It's not been like refreshed with fire or with wood
Rekindled.
for a long time. So it's
Could I use-
kind of slowly burning out or dying down.
Could I use control flames to like boost it up?
Sure.
I would like to try that.
Mm-hmm.
I try and get them out and get them to sit by the bonfire.
I mean, it's not cold in
No,
here
no,
at all.
no, it's just, you know, to get them somewhere out of this cave
Makes
that
sense.
they're in.
Makes sense.
So guys, come sit here. We need to check some things before we can go, but we'll get you home. No worries.
The kids get up and start
Running away from us.
and turn into kobolds. And walk out. Together, you see two of them holding hands. Two of the smaller ones. Well, not smaller ones. They're all like at least 10. Like 10 to 13 years old.
Okay. They hold hands. Awkward.
Probably.
Are they away a bit away from us now, the kids, or are we? With
No, you're standing up.
We're with them still.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Let's.
Do any of you remember how you were taken here? What happened to you, or you remember? Last thing
Again goes, we were just playing down by the water.
down by the water.
And one of the other ones go,
Right. Let's get you home.
What was the name of that man we met? Any of you?
But maybe Seek
No.
or Frank remembers.
Yeah. We have two other guys with us. Just so you
everyone looking through notes.
and we will and we will take you back to Brightwood and keep you safe. We just need to get the other our companions with us.
And as this is going on, you guys make your way down. Seek, you're here as well. Make your way down. You come down to the bonfire, which has now died out. And you see these crates and boxes and this desk over by the back wall.
Was
And that dead kobold. The remains.
I
of
loot the
one.
kobold. I could do that. I'm gonna loot the kobold.
Yeah, as you kind of bend over in between, like it's fallen back, gone in between these the barrels, kind of lined up here. And as you kind of sit him up, you see there's just a big hole, not a big hole, but like a hole through his chest. And similar to what you found on the previous kobold you murdered, there's a little pouch on the side.
Murdered.
Or that you looted. There's a little pouch on the side.
Do I take that? What's in what?
As you open it up, you see that it contains 15 small rocks.
Great.
That's their currency, actually.
You are stacked on rocks.
You're rich now.
Okay, I have a sling. I can use that. I'm gonna put it in.
You get 15 small rocks for your sling. That's what they're for.
15.
Yes.
While
rock
he's looking at
dollars.
that, I
Yeah.
would like to look at the table and
Yeah.
crates with general.
You kind of scan the room. All the crates are closed shut with needles, so none of them have been opened. You see that there are numbers on them, like rather not big numbers, but bigger numbers that has kind of been painted on the sides of them. All of them saying 18. And you notice on the table that there's a torch lying and a piece of paper.
Okay. Can I take the piece of paper and read what's it says?
No, that's too difficult. Of course. You pick up the paper and it's written in surprisingly elegant handwriting for paper being found in an area like this. And in common, it says, oh wait, what? No, it is, yep, it is in common. In common, it says, deliver the cargo at the enclosure agreed upon, then wait for the torch to be lit and light your own. And then next to it, in the bottom, kind of as a signature, you see what looks like an infinity sign. You know, like a 8, but on the, like, down.
That one, yeah.
What does it say?
It says that we have to light this. We have to bring the cargo and then light a torch, and then we should light our own. I don't get it. I think it's something that they do in their organization.
So the cargo, do they mean the kids or these crates?
We think it was kids though. Maybe we should check one of the boxes.
Good idea.
Do we together?
Yeah. We help each other opening one of those boxes.
You, I mean, you can use a dagger or whatever, doesn't matter. You get one of the crates open, and you see it's filled with clothing. Not like just common clothing.
Just clothes.
Take inside of it. Be like some rummage around in it.
I mean, it's not a big box. It's probably like half meter times half meter times half meter in size. Like a small moving box, but it's made of wood.
Okay.
One thing you do notice is that all the pieces of clothing have like small, not sigils, but like small emblems sewed in on the shoulder.
What? Yeah. What does it look
Which,
like?
give me one moment, then I will try and see if I can make a good description for you. Not right this. Not. Give me one moment.
It's just an emblem.
Randomly.
I'm the one making all the
One
noise.
moment.
One moment. I'm gonna cut this as
No. No cutting.
I
This is
know
live.
what it looks like, but I don't want to give you guys info you're not supposed to have. So I will
But it's on the
show you
comments.
instead. One moment, let me just crop this out so that I can show it to you.
the portrait of Grom.
Wow.
That, I do this, I do this,
Gryffindor?
and I do this. It essentially looks like a person underwater holding a crate. But with the hands above. You know, I'm just gonna show it to you.
Cool.
It looks like this. Can you see it, Mikkel? No, you cannot. I will send it to you, Mikkel.
Oh, so the hands are above the water.
Oh wait, I can't. I'll send it to you on Facebook. Give me one moment. Yeah, so the hands are holding crates above
water.
something like that. Oh, exactly like that.
So like Gollum with the ring, just with barrels instead.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah,
When
sure.
he's in the lava.
Oh,
I send it to you now, Mikkel, so you can see it.
Yes, this one. Okay.
That is the emblem on the shoulder.
that's a weird emblem. Is it a hint? Does that mean this cargo needs to go to the other side of the river or something?
Yeah,
That's
maybe just like some kind of freight thing. I don't know. Maybe we should take it back to the city, like to the town, and maybe escort these younglings just to the Brightwood, and then go home ourselves and find out what to do.
Yeah, maybe. Is there both crates and barrels?
Yes.
What do you say? What should we try and open one of the barrels? See if that's the same.
Cool.
Sure. We do that.
Mm-hmm. As you open the one of the barrels, you see that it is filled also with clothing, but this looks more like tabards. You know, like the stuff you put over that doesn't have sleeves. It's kind of just long with a hole in the middle, and then you
Ponchos.
like a poncho, but something that would usually be used by a guard or something like that. And it is red with like golden, not actually gold, but gold-colored rims around, like it just lines on the edge.
Weird. Look like some soldier's uniform. You think there's clothes in all of them?
Maybe let's just try to open all of them, just to see if it's the same things.
Gonk, make a history check.
That's optimistic.
Just a second.
History, that's intelligence.
Yeah.
It's a 6, but...
There it is.
But
It's
since I knew I was gonna roll it, I'm gonna use Bardic instead.
Oh, it's 6. It's 6.
I'm gonna inspire myself.
Great. You there's something familiar about it, but you can't quite place where you've seen it before.
Deke, have you seen this before?
I don't know. Have I seen this before?
Make a history check.
I don't think it's.
Dead kobold, have you seen this before? I don't know. Maybe I'll make No.
Let me check something.
No, sorry, it was just no.
1 second. Because I want to use all these.
Show.
I would like to use Tides of Chaos.
What?
You know what that is, Toby?
No.
It's a thing that I get, which that once per long rest you can gain advantages on attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, or you regain the use blah blah blah. You can have the wild magic stuff, but I will use it to just have advantage on this one instead. And that didn't help shit.
Oh damn.
Cool. It's 11.
Oh, it wasn't a double 20?
Time before you regain the. Okay, interesting. You don't recognize it.
Okay. I don't either. Maybe one of the other guys do. Hey guys, do you recognize?
What is that? No.
Well, maybe we should bring it back to the others, if they recognize it. Should we try?
I mean, you are not that far from it. You can talk together, but it seems like what's happening is pretty serious business right now. So maybe don't yell across everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
should we
just
try
the DM giving advice. You can do whatever the fuck you want, to be honest.
Should we try and open the other boxes in barrels?
Yes.
Sure. As you start opening more and more crates, it does take a while because they're again nailed shut, so it's not an easy thing to do. While you guys continue doing that, you guys are still up by the kids, all three of you, and they are slowly kind of. I mean, they have gotten up on their feet, and you've heard them talking down by the water further down, but you don't know exactly what they've been talking about. Again, sounds are echoing around a little in here. It's not always super easy to hear what's going on.
Let's
I try to look down there to see what they're doing.
You see them opening barrels.
Guys, you won't believe this. They're opening barrels, unloading everything.
let's go over to them. Kids, come with us.
Kevin, did you get anything from Clax about what we were supposed to do in here?
Well, find a paper and a torch.
As you're talking, one of the kids, you feel like kind of pulling in your your long, majestic robe.
Robes.
Going, get us.
Yes, of course. Right. So, but I think you should definitely go down there because I guess you know what we need from here, and then maybe we should start getting the children out of here.
Yeah, let's get out. Let's get you guys
to get some fresh air.
out of the cave, to the open.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We lead the kids. Start to lead the kids out of the cave.
They follow you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And,
As you make your way out, it's now. It's not midnight, like middle of the night, but the sun has set, and you can see like the remains of what was the sunset is now starting to turn down.
guess we could use the cart to transport the kids, make the trip easier for them.
Yeah, are you some of you guys all right with walking, or how is the? Let's some of you can sit on the cart while we walk. Oh.
Yeah, sure. Plenty of room for all of them.
Wait, it's just my eye-hand coordination is just really. That is
Doesn't
good.
see well in the dark.
The intelligence level again.
It's the yeah.
If you
right.
if you guys would just get up in the cart, all of you, then our friends will be here shortly, and we'll get you guys back to your parents.
Back to Brightwood.
Back to your parents.
Back to the village.
Carrots.
Parents.
Parents.
All right.
And the kids jump up into the wagon.
And I gave him a water skin. Some of the other
Did like
kids.
this. So before.
So before I help you, what's in it for me?
No. I just mean
Roll
he gave
initiative.
one, but I'll just and I draw my sword and
You gotta get banned. Like why?
I just give them
You were since known as Anakin.
I just give them some water in the while we wait.
Makes sense. Back down, you guys are still opening. Are you opening crates or boxes?
Both.
Both. It does take a little while to get them open.
Of course.
So by the time it comes down to, you've probably managed to open 2 more things. One of each.
Yeah, I guess.
There is the same in them that there was in the other ones. So you have common clothing with the emblems in the boxes, and those like red tunics in the barrels.
Guys, have you
Do you
found?
remember what it is?
What?
Do you remember what it is, Kevin? Have you seen this before?
What? Oh, that?
Nope.
In the face.
I haven't.
Nope.
Oh.
I mean, Mikkel hadn't either. I just allowed him to make a roll for it.
I haven't. No, it doesn't ring a bell.
Well,
What have you found? Have you found some paper and a lantern?
Yes, we found the paper. It's
I didn't
all.
find a lantern, I found a torch. Might have been a lantern, I don't remember.
He said something about paper and lights. I just think he said a lantern.
Yeah, we found the paper, do you want to see it? Here you go.
Yeah.
Hand him the paper.
Mm-hmm. And you get the paper in your hand as well. And do you want me to?
Deliver the cargo in the enclosure agreed upon. Wait for flame to be lit, then light your own.
Wait for the torch to
Wait for the torch.
and light your own.
Okay.
The torch. Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe he just. It must be this. But he said that he was. The enclosure agreed upon. How on earth are we gonna find that?
Is it the
We
one
do the
outside?
back of the paper. Investigate the paper.
There's a big map with a big cross on the back of the paper. No, there's nothing else on the paper.
Enclosure agreed upon.
Is it the one outside? Small enclosure with the.
That's the shortest
Yeah, that's
journey
a very,
to travel.
It seems a bit
Now our
stupid, but-
teleportation will come. I don't know. Did you find anything? Well, that. What about that emblem?
Yeah, I don't know.
Have you seen it
Okay.
before?
No.
But we have water here
That's true.
And boxes.
and boxes.
Where does the water lead?
Isn't he going to make a history check to see if he recognizes?
don't.
He doesn't.
You know what, guys? I don't think there's any more. Check the rest of the boxes. I don't know, but maybe we should just set up that, get these kits home, and then we can ask.
Well, they're already on. They're already on it. Like they.
Oh, perfect. How far along are we with the crates and stuff?
But it seems like it's same in every one of the crates and boxes. But what
The crates on the emblem? Do they look like the boxes there? Like
The emblem is just a generic box. There's nothing special about these boxes other than the fact that they have the number 18 marked on them.
Where
this
can you
water
see
goes?
anything? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Where does the water go?
What date is it today?
Thursday, the 27.5th of June.
Who's Joan?
I don't know. You do not know what date it is. It is not your birthday, Zeke. Don't make everything about yourself.
I'm gonna ask all the children. I'm gonna ask every child what their names are.
You're welcome to.
Well,
I would like to see where, if I can
Alex.
see anything about where this water goes.
Yeah, I mean, as I said earlier, you can see the water kind of continues down underneath the rock. As like when you look down, you can't. It kind of just goes into one, as if the water is pressed down underneath the rock formation.
So is it possible to get down to the water?
You are right next to the water.
Okay,
So yes. Since you've walked downhill, making your way down there, you are pretty much by the water bank when you stand there.
Guys, hold my stuff. I'm gonna check something. I'm just gonna take off my instrument.
I'm not gonna touch those. No, I'll take them.
Watch those. Watch these. Be careful.
My
Be
hands
careful.
can only destroy things. Gong.
What?
No, I'm gonna take like very visible to you. I'm gonna lay them on the table. And be like,
Watch on it.
we watch them.
I'm just gonna check something, and I jump in the water.
We don't have to use the figures.
But it's
for this.
funny.
Okay, we'll use the figures.
That's like 80%.
But now I will need maps for everything from now on.
Yeah. And you're gonna take a long rest?
You don't check the current, you just hop on in. You're swept away and they never see him again.
Oh.
That is not true. You get into the water and it's maybe this deep. Not too
I'm
deep.
already
You can
there.
feel a bit of a current kind of dragging at your feet, but it's not like heavy enough to actually swipe your feet away. And you can just feel like the closer you are to this narrowing, the larger the pull is. But yeah, that's about it.
So I can't get
The water
through, I can't
continues
get through
underneath.
that way. I wouldn't be able.
I mean, you can lay down on your stomach. The water is not deeper than this, and you're facing a rock wall.
Well, I go down on all fours then. Try.
Are you okay, Gong?
I just want to see where this
You're
goes.
pretty much not submerged in water, but you have like water up to your arms now,
Yeah.
and your lower body is underwater. You still can't see because the rock goes all the way down to the surface of the water and kind of goes in as if again the water is kind of carving the surface of the rock. So you can't really see anything. It's just because it's underwater.
My heel.
Yeah, you can feel underneath and you can kind of feel it continuing in underneath. Mikkel vanished again. FYI.
Oh.
Hand is muted.
No.
No, Mikkel! He'll
Seek
come back.
fates.
He'll reconnect.
Miguel.
So that's...
Seek fates into the.
And you can feel the water is kind of pulling in that direction.
In that on.
I mean, no, in underneath the rock side.
David, can you give me a hand here?
Yeah, sure. He's talking to the dwarf.
The dwarf falls in.
I am here.
I got you! But what about, I think...
Is there gonna be a toilet involved in this? Because we don't want Kevin to jump into the toilet.
One time, it was just a phase. It was delirium or what it's called.
And you woke up in the jungle.
Oh, well, I'm gonna go out like in the water, but I think it's quite high on me, isn't it?
It's probably gonna reach just below your chest. Or like your belly.
Okay. What exactly are we doing here?
Just want to see where this water goes. If that has anything to do with anything.
Fetch a rope for you.
Would you do that?
Yeah, sure. I'll find a rope.
Or would you like me to find your box?
I've got 50 feet for you.
Thanks. Just be tied
Do
around
you want
my.
to help me here? And he says yes.
And he drowns. Welcome back, Mego!
And I take the one end of the rope and I tie it around my belly.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure it's good and tight. And then I try to see if I can. I take a deep breath and then I try to crawl in.
As you get down on your stomach and kind of try and get your head below water, you feel like the bottom and the cliff meets to such an extent that you would not be able to. And you're completely submerged underwater.
I try to get back up.
Up?
Great.
What's taking them?
And you're now completely soaking wet.
Yeah.
It's okay. I am.
Hopefully they're not wasting their time.
Let's hope that's. But it's a beautiful night.
Well, I guess there's nothing to see here. Let's get up again.
But what a beautiful starry night.
There's nothing, there's just.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hi.
Miguel is back.
Maybe there was something, who knows? Oh, I'm not there. I'm looking at the
I had a hunch that maybe it led somewhere, but it didn't. Well, let's just.
Just because there's a black spot on the map doesn't mean that it's unexplored territory.
But it could be.
It could be.
But if the current was
Going somewhere.
True.
But how small was that gap?
It started up like this small, and then it ended up like this. So no, not even
It's just
you.
crazy
No.
that- It's just crazy that the current is so strong, but
It is
so
not
narrow.
strong.
Didn't you say it like pulled in the end?
Miguel, Miguel, you're fixing your microphone.
It is supposed to be on.
But I think you changed your microphone to something else.
Oh.
We can hear him.
Yeah, okay,
Now
maybe it's
maybe
normal
fine.
now. I don't know.
Maybe.
Now it's normal. It just got very squeaky before.
Caught.
I'm sorry. Okay.
No, it's all good.
I'm here now.
Sounds good.
That's good.
And what has just happened that you maybe missed, I'm not sure if you heard what was going on, is that well, actually, no, why don't you explain it yourself?
Well, I just had
So full of poo.
No, not that.
no, but I had a hunch that maybe the current in the water, maybe it led somewhere. So I tried to get down, and I had you and Kevin hold a rope, holding me to see if it led anywhere. But it didn't. So complete waste of time. Now back on track.
Wasn't. It's all part of the adventure. It wasn't a complete waste of time. I have to say this.
I'm gonna tie 2 swords to a rope between.
Oh well.
So
That's a good plan, though. That is a very good plan, though.
Great. So you guys are standing down there.
Yes.
1.5 person is completely soaked in water.
I just want to check those guard uniforms, or you know, the red and with the golden thing. How is it like for children or for grown people?
There are multiples. Some would fit you, some would fit taller people.
I don't like red.
should we maybe bring
The
one
majority of
each?
them are too big for you to wear.
Okay.
Maybe if you take one of each of these crates and put them outside to the others, maybe they know something.
Yeah, let's try and just grab it. Maybe they know something in Brightwood as well. Let's get the children home.
Yeah. Oh, and bring the paper and the torch.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to, before we go, just want to search the desk.
Yeah.
If there's anything different might have missed.
Yeah. As you search desk, make an investigation check.
Investigation. Well, 6,
You don't find anything that would make it not look like an ordinary desk.
I guess.
And then I said to the guard, that's not a bear, that's an owl bear. What took you so long?
Cool story.
Thanks,
Oh well,
thanks.
well, it was raining inside, so
Why are you guys wet?
we just, see this
I just
emblem.
want to check the water.
Are you kidding me? We have these kids that we have to deliver back, and you guys are jumping in the water for no reason.
What did you guys pick up, if anything, inside and bring out? Let's just
Sorry,
do it in.
One of the barrel,
Yeah.
one of the crates.
You brought out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
okay.
the
Bring this
paper
clothes.
and the torch.
But look at the emblem, and there were plenty of them apparently.
This is like a uniform.
As you make it out, since I just take for granted you're all in conversation with with one another, Dom, you immediately recognize the tunic as one being worn by the criminal guard,
Criminal guard?
which is not something you've been part of yourself.
No.
As a værnepligtig, whatever that would be in English,
Military
private
service.
Yeah, exactly. As a youngster in the guard, but for the ones higher in the
Did you say crim or grimoire?
Crimor, aka the place you have been to school. CRIMMOR.
Oh yeah, that's what I wrote. These tunics are part of the guards for the criminal guard.
Make a history check with advantage.
I think.
What?
Only Dominic.
10.
With advantage.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, just have to make sure. You do notice that it's as if, I don't want to say they're missing something, but the criminal guard tunics is something you remember as being pretty flashy, and these seem rather plain.
But they usually more like they usually look cooler.
Look cooler. What do you mean?
No,
How
I mean
far is the criminal guard?
the people wearing them, these tunics, they don't look right. There's something like.
Well, could this be like a forgery? Like someone trying to make it look like
Maybe,
real
yes. Maybe. I don't know. Why would... I mean, it's a pretty, like, you have to be pretty good to get to wear these tunics.
It's like a high-ranking...
Yeah, exactly. But right? No. Yeah, you gotta have a high rank, and I mean, usually the people wearing them are pretty proud of it, so to speak. But these kind of looks, they don't look right.
There were a lot down there.
There are a lot down there.
Yeah. All the
I mean,
barrels.
there are not many people who wear those tunics.
How far
What
is
is
the
the
criminal
fink?
guard? How far is it to the criminal camp?
Well,
You have never been to Cremor before,
Cremor. Sorry.
but you know it's one of the bigger cities in the region, and it's somewhere along the lines of 5 days on horseback.
I mean, it took me well past a week to get there for the training facility.
Maybe we should bring these back as well, along with the kids.
Yeah,
Did you bring
some-
something else out? The paper? What was that? The paper?
The paper.
You mentioned something about a paper.
Yep. Yeah. They found it.
good.
I have it here. I think I actually got it. Yeah. It's, you can see it. It just had that one sentence. The enclosure agreed upon.
So maybe that could be somewhere.
Where are you guys? Are you outside or
Just
inside?
outside.
Yeah.
Outside.
So maybe
With
that
the
could be
children.
somewhere in Brimo.
What about this emblem? Have you seen this before? Cast a little. I'm just gonna throw some
Is
clothing
this
in
like
your
hands above water or something?
Yep.
As you see the emblem,
Oh yeah, I can.
you remember the emblem as well from Moment mal.
The only time I'm not the one saying do
Yeah.
I am the one who do.
Do I know this? Do I know this?
Because I always do that. I'm like,
You know this?
like,
You know this?
yeah.
As you
And I'm like,
walk through
I
the
know
forest, you see
nothing.
this
You
stone and
remember it as... Make a history check.
Yes.
Okay.
Checks.
We'll see how well you
Checks
remember
and
what
makes.
it is.
That's good.
Hopefully it will
Come on, Dom, remember.
Remember.
Come on, brain. Half orc brain.
Remember when you're... Oh. 14, so 13. 13.
You remember it as one of the badges of Cremor. So in Cremor, very big city, or rather big city, there are different badges for, like the blacksmiths have a badge. And all the different factions within the city, like different work stations have badges, and this is one of them. And you remember it as the duck hand.
The dog hands.
D-O-C-K, duck, as in harbor.
Yeah,
Duck hands.
that makes sense.
Badge of the duck hands.
This looks like the badge of that they use in the docks in Cremor. Yeah, at the harbor. There's a lot of
Well, that could
this
be
emblem.
maybe where they need to
go to
go.
more then. Let's
And,
get these children home safe, and then maybe.
Did you get a lantern as well, or?
Well, there was this torch. We have to go to Cremor.
I think so too. Now,
Well, maybe instead of just jumping, maybe just go home first. Find
Yeah.
out what they would say.
definitely.
Yeah, just
Good idea.
And
Let's
rest.
get-
I need
I
rest.
think so too.
Your shoulder doesn't look too good. Your your shoulder doesn't look too good. No.
No, actually, it's
Your
quite a
eyesight
hard.
doesn't work. too.
I know. This card is too small.
I am your brother.
All right.
I am your father? What?
Let's get these children home safe.
Let's
do
do
you have
that.
anything that can pull it?
Like a what?
Pull the cart.
Pull it. Yeah.
Well,
I think
Well,
we should.
Everyone looks so happy.
Well, I guess Dom, you're always quite brawny, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, if we all
You're
help,
almost quite like a brony.
Yeah. I thank you.
if we all
Who
help,
has the paper?
Basun has it right.
I got to pull a lot of things back.
if we all help each other,
Yeah.
it's gonna go faster, right?
Yeah. Let's pull it together.
I can play my lute.
I was really hoping you were gonna. Oh! Damn it! I was hoping you were going, and then.
I start running.
Where's my loot?
Guard it with your life.
I was so much hoping that you were gonna forget it.
He never forgets his instrument.
I start running. I go
yeah.
back to the desk and I grab up my stuff,
Yes, you get
my
your stuff.
instruments, and I start running back again.
Normally, I would just meta take for granted
That's
that you remembered
what-
it, but I still had a. Why did you just don't tell him that it's still there?
I stretch the desk a lot.
You found you did. I feel like you were not looking for your own stuff when you looked for this.
Yeah. What? He
You
just
only
stopped
find
running.
one
What?
part of your loot.
Basun, make a perception check, please.
Me?
Yes. The only Basun in the group.
I didn't hear what you said. Sorry.
That's okay.
No.
No.
That's a 7.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky number. But not indeed.
Maybe.
If it's a D6 and you hit a 7, then it's pretty lucky.
You could say. You could. That's a good argument. Great. Well, out from the cave comes Gonk with all his music instruments. You can kind of hear the horn again. As it comes from and you're all outside the cave with the kids.
Let's go to Brightwood. Homes of South America. How about that?
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, I agree. We need to find your brother.
That would be preferable.
Yes. Let's go
Fast
to
as
Brightwood.
No, definitely.
You start dragging the carts. I assume only the kids are actually.
Yeah.
on
No,
the
no,
cart.
I'm sitting.
Kids and the
Gonk sitting-
barrel and the
Oh yeah,
Yeah, the barrel and the crate.
Oh, you
is
brought
all-
the whole? You didn't just bring a shirt
No,
and
no.
a tunic, you brought
No, no.
entire barrels. Okay,
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
One evidence.
One crate.
Just wanted to make
We want evidence.
Good.
We're hoarders.
Yeah.
What's in the box?
Great. So you start walking back,
Yeah.
and
I play my lute along the way
you lose along the way.
and sing a lovely song. There's a grief that can't be broken. There's a thing goes on and on. And the chairs and the tables, my friends are dead and gone.
That was a wonderful tune.
Empty chairs and empty tables make no money in the bar.
You should play that the next time you do a gig down at the inn in Stoke.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
I think it's too jolly.
So it is now nighttime
Oh.
as you make your leave of the cave area, and despite the fact that the kids have been sleeping for quite a while, they still naturally get tired. But fortunately, you don't have that far to go. You all remember seeing where the sign to Brightwood was earlier, and you all have been in Brightwood before. It's one of the neighboring villages, so it's not because it's all that far away. As you make your way down the road from the north, you get to the crossing again, where the road turns across the river towards Brightwood, and as you make your way up towards the bridge itself, you see two men carrying torches standing up on your side of the water. One kind of yell sound, so you still got about 50-60 meters to. Who goes there?
Search party from Little Oak. We found some children.
Instantly, he just goes like, Come on, hurry.
Yes!
We have some of you.
I am!
Carrot?
Stop it.
Come on, Dom.
There's a grief that can't be spoken. It goes on and on. Please do that.
You make your way towards the bridge, and as you get there, you notice that it's two of the people from the search party that you ran into earlier, and they welcome you back. And as soon as
Is one of them John? Hello, John. Found the kids.
and you can just tell his eyes light up. I really hope for you that you found his kids.
I'm putting down the card.
Well, some
Or
of them were
at least we
holding
found some
hands.
kids.
And his eyes like instantly light up,
Black.
and he starts killing everyone. And he just looks to the cart and sprints over, pretty much pulls one of the kids off the cart and just hugs him. And the kid obviously wakes up.
The kid's name was Friedel.
Riddle?
Friedel.
Riddle.
I thought it was like sound music.
Beetle.
That's
It's a
Lidl.
girl's name.
That's Lidl.
Also,
Oh, that's
Liesel.
Liesel.
did I say Riddle was one of the kids?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm pretty convinced I said Friddle was one of the people in the search party.
I'm quite sure that Friddle was something I've heard before as someone we need.
I wrote down that it
Okay,
was.
that's fine. It doesn't matter. Either way,
Edelweiss.
Or is a son? Okay.
it is a son.
Right.
And if it's a man, then it's Braylon. We'll just change the name because it's not going to have that massive impact anyway.
No,
but
no,
it's
no,
good
no.
to have it correct.
Oh, well, spoiler.
You know the viewers are gonna be angry in the comments.
So the kid he was looking for was Braylon, and that is also the child being lifted off. And the kid wakes up kind of mid-hug, very confused about what's going on, and you can just see like the hug is returned. Like hugs his dad, and clearly he's not as like excited because he still doesn't really know exactly what has happened. But for the parent, obviously, it's been quite a different experience altogether. So he hugs him, and yeah.
Good to see you back together. Do you have my flute?
He just looks at you. Yes. He gives you back.
Do you
your
recognize
flute.
the other kids? Are these also from Brightwood?
Yeah, they are, and he just turns around and starts yelling back towards the city. They found them! They found the children! And it doesn't take more than 10-15 seconds before you see torches from down the road come in towards you.
Good.
And he's just all tears, incredibly happy to have been reunited with his kids, and the mother comes running as well. Again, these kids are. Is going on here? We've been away for 15 minutes. At least that's what it feels like to them, right? So they're pretty pretty weirded out by everything that's going on. But the dad kind of lets the mom have the kid for a second and looks to you. Well, what about you? Did you find?
Yeah.
Did you find your?
We found a cave. And they were.
Was its name Nick?
No, we're still looking for Grom.
He didn't.
What?
Did not.
I did not.
It's
I'm
8
fucking RPing the shit out of myself right now.
Who is this Nick cave you were talking about?
Nick Cave? No, they were in a cage.
Oh,
At Nick Cave.
Nicholas.
Oh, you flipped it. You flipped the script.
Thank you.
Okay.
No. No, the children were locked in inside a cave. There was a lot of kobolds and a gnoll had taken them captive.
Would someone?
We are.
And where are they now?
We don't know. But we found a piece of paper. It might tell something.
Well, yeah, we're trying to.
Show it. Let me
We're
see.
trying to figure it out. The gnoll. Yeah. Wanna. Yeah. Or,
The Knoll shared some information with us. We're still looking for.
And you let him go?
Well, if you wanted your son back,
alive.
then we let him go.
You can tell that he's confused is not the right word, but there's
Frightened
just
to death.
there's a whole hell of a lot of different emotions running through his body right now. Joyous of being reunited with his son, sad of everything that's happened, angry at now knowing that someone or somebody was the cause of this, and it
And they got
seemingly
away.
was intentional. So he doesn't really know how to respond to
Look,
this. Other than
It was the only way to get the children home
I'm just
safe.
happy everyone made it out, which I hope everyone did. What about the?
I have a bit of a bad shoulder, but
Your head is also. But you
I'm fine.
fine?
my shoulder is like.
Ow!
Ah, we'll get someone to look at your shoulder. Come.
If you know what, give me a couple of minutes, and he just kind of walks off across the bridge, and you guys are left standing kind of on your own with the cart. More and more people are starting to gather around you, not around you, but coming across the bridge towards you from the city itself. It's kind of a little further down the road towards the into the forest area, so you can't see the city from where. But it's pretty clear that with the short time span people come back and forth with, the city ain't too far away from where you are. And it doesn't take more than a couple of minutes before John comes. He's pulling this person with him, and you see that it's a human as well. And you recognize it as being the mayor of Brightwood. These are the guys who found Braylon and the other children. And you can just see there's a big, really what's the word?
Relief?
Yeah, relief,
Gratitude.
but yeah, exactly. Grateful is what this word I'm looking for. Smile on his face. Thank you so much.
You are well.
Know that Brightwood will forever be in your debt, and if there's anything at all that we can do to support you, by all means let us know, and we will do our best.
Well, we did find some clothes in cages. Cages.
Cards.
Crates and
Crates and barrels. I wonder if you know anything about them?
Has this symbol of
It bears the
Crimol
crest of the
guards.
Crimol Guard on them, the tunics, the Crimol Guard. But as you can see,
It's further.
I know. I
know.
know.
Been there.
No, but as you can see, I pick one of the tunics up.
Can I see it?
Yes,
for
of course.
myself? He takes it and
But
keep talking.
but as you can see, it's I don't know if you
It's not a real tunic.
No, exactly, and there were a lot of them in the cave down at the broken bridge.
Would
We don't.
cave by a broken bridge contain fake Grimor Guard too?
Why would a gnoll capture children?
Like we have a lot of
To be continued.
questions
No, yeah.
that I am afraid I might not be the person to.
No, of course.
Was there anything else? Is there any? I mean, again, anything you have, we would love to try and help you with, but this doesn't seem to add up.
Do with the rest.
Well, the Milton
did you buy
just
any-
head back to Little Oak. That's
actually,
we'll gladly house you here if ever you
We
need
should
it.
also get the cart back to the farm.
Yeah, and actually, did you by any chance find a stray horse somewhere around here
Oh, that's right.
in this
In
area
the forest.
while you were looking for the
have
children?
as you talk and you mention that someone yeah and then kind of yells back, hey Brian! Didn't you find a horse down by the river? Yeah, Brian, I did! They come over and then they come over
South Park.
and they come over with
I'm not your buddies.
they come over with
Not that horse, but a horse.
this one. We find a lot of horses. No, they come over
Wait,
with.
Tusenfull?
They come over with Mr. Unlove's.
Oh, thank goodness.
Been looking for that horse.
Yeah.
Very actively.
Yes, thank you. Please don't ever tell anyone that you found that horse.
There's a farmer down at our village who lost it.
Please bring it back to him.
Yeah.
We can do it for you. That's
No, that's
good.
we can do it on the way back.
Yeah, we just put it on the cart. and
Yeah, we'll just.
Put the
take
horse on
the horse.
The cart needs to go back as well.
Put the cart on the horse. On top of it. No, not behind it.
Oh yeah, no, I get it.
seems like you guys have quite a journey ahead of you. The
No,
next
sorry.
kilometers.
It's been a long day. Sorry.
No, it's just we can take care of it. But I'm glad that you found it, Brian.
Of course. I just whispered to Kevin. Should we tell them? Read the.
Thank you so much for bringing back the horse.
It pretty much came
Yeah.
straight to us.
For
It
anyone.
wasn't much of a.
Oh, that's
Seems
good.
like you guys have been through something not.
Yeah. We've had
It's been a long day.
been through a few obstacles
Can't
today.
hurt.
If it's character whisper, please whisper so we can hear it as well. Also, at least so I can hear it as well. But if it's like meta whisper, then
Go meta.
no, but it's fine. I just wanted to hear what you guys
No,
are
you
saying.
don't matter.
I don't meta. I only Facebook.
That did make sense.
Oh.
What?
Well, definitely. Fabulous. Children. Acidification. making a coin.
I think-
behind my ear.
I think the kids that were on the cart have already been picked up by very, very crying parents and pretty much been walked home at this point. Like they would not be out here late.
Oh, then I'm just gonna stand doing it anyway, just by.
Yeah, that's fine. What do you want to
See a
do?
coin? Go and see a coin. You see a coin? Go and see a coin. Stuff like that.
Okie dokie.
To a sleight of hand check.
You start gathering a small crowd of people who have been part of the
Brightwood
search, who
imbeciles.
maybe needed a little bit of joy in life, and they like whenever you do something, they go, hey.
Can I look? I look grumpily over at that and be like, "Damn, he stole my thunder."
You can just do dancing
You know what? I'm
lights
just
on
gonna
it.
take out my lute as well. And they're doing a musical thing.
I start puking.
Make a performance check.
If we do it, maybe just talk to the mayor about it. There's no
Yeah.
need for the whole village to know.
That will.
Yeah.
That'll. A 90 plus.
I go over by Gunk looking at Zeke like, he's such a show off, right? Now you know my pain. Now you know my pain.
24. You start playing the lute, and it's as if, I mean, you play pan flute or lute?
Yeah.
Which instrument? Pan flute. Okay, it's not a lute.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. But he starts playing the pan flute, and it is some of the while your pan flute skills might not be on the level of a professional musician, it's probably some of the best you've ever improved on a pan flute before, and the crowd is eating it very, very joyously.
Zeke has some talent, huh?
Such a talented young boy.
Is there anything he can't do?
Zeke.
Yeah, whatever. He's off. His timing is
Kobolds
off.
alive.
Oh,
And
It's slightly off pitch.
while all this is going on,
Kind of pitch.
the mayor comes to you. The mayor comes to you again, and asks if was that all? Is there anything else you can do? Is there anything else you need from us? Let me put it that way.
it's we gather him in,
Yeah.
and then we found something else that we would like to hear your opinion on. Quite sure what it means.
Please do tell.
Then give him
I
the.
think you still have
I
it,
still
right?
have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I show him the paper with the
Mm-hmm.
description of.
He kind of rolls it up. Deliver.
And then we also found this sigil of the dock workers in Grimoire.
I think we need to go to Grimoire to find what's happening.
I think Grimoire would be the best bet to come to a conclusion. He looks at the paper. And kind of looks over your shoulder a bit. And then tilts his head a bit, and you see on the back side of the cart, or kind of off the side, the wheel itself has like this infinite logo within the, what do you call it? Like you wouldn't notice it if you weren't looking for it, because it's kind of within the framework of the tire or the wheel itself. But it kind of looks,
The rims.
the rim exactly, it kind of looks like that. But again, if you didn't look for it, it would look like an ordinary wheel, just a little shaped differently. But looks at it, it does indeed show this number 8 on, or like infinite, whichever way you put it.
And on the
I think
cart.
you're right.
Perhaps, guys. Maybe we need to. I have a crazy thought that perhaps they were going to use this cart and the uniforms to get into Grimoire, but kind of these things maybe showing the signs that the people in Grimor that they're supposed to meet are looking for. So to the ordinary eye, they wouldn't be suspected, but to the people that know what they're looking for, they would be found by the right people.
Hold it down in your seat.
There you go. Nobody's heard anything of your genius.
I think
Wait,
I looked
what
at
did
the
you
audio
say?
levels. I think it has been fine. Just wanted to make sure.
Just to make sure, this isn't an Unlow farm card, is it?
Thought it was, but it's not.
No, because that one broke.
Yeah, that's true.
I wonder how that happened.
Sleep!
What? Yeah.
Well, please
Any
don't
hint?
tell anyone about this, but keep on the lookout for this logo, for this symbol, this infinity symbol. Maybe someone somewhere in the local area actually.
Unload didn't talk about other carts being stolen anyway.
It was just
No,
the
that's true. Yeah, the other one
this-
was at home. Yeah.
And this
Well,
cart was
we
already
definitely-
there at the cave in the
Grab a
entrance.
new one.
This symbol's
Given to
Yeah, exactly.
But maybe it's
that someone destroyed.
maybe we could use it to
to get in
to
where
get
we
in
need to.
and be approached by the right people.
Can I recall? Have I seen that symbol anywhere other in the cave?
Nope. You're welcome to roll.
Nat 30.
Nope.
Have I? Well, I mean, we're talking about the infinity symbol, but that's not the same symbol that the guard wear. That the guards wear. Right? No, it's on the card on the paper.
Right.
Okay. I just wanted,
Yeah. All good.
Not character related. Get into speed.
All good. All good.
Yep. So if we can ask for some. No, we have to get home, right?
We have to get
Yeah.
home, rest,
Yeah.
and then
And then find out
Immediately.
what we do, what
Yeah.
we'll do.
But
Do you have
please-
any bandages of some sort that we can put on our
Yes,
friends?
please, my shoulders hurt bad.
both.
My shoulder.
We could help you, but we'll gladly help you. I think you'll be alright, but
Yeah.
gladly help you
Sure.
if need be.
It's a lot.
It's
Dungeon Master really loves you. Everybody also. At the same time.
Love-hate relationship.
May I say he's a bit
come
sensitive.
with us to the city, and we'll gladly help you. But I think you'll be okay.
I think.
Should we just
Nobody
go,
else.
So
you,
no,
you
it's
must
fine,
go
I'll
back
manage.
to
Let's
the
get home.
unknown.
Yeah.
With all due respect, we still haven't found Kevin's brother, so I would prefer that Kevin make the decision what to do next. Because
I think we should
Times
get
of the
home.
essence.
I have to talk to my parents as well. But I
Good
think we have to get to Cremor when we rest this.
that's
All right.
possible. Yes.
Let's go back to town.
Oh well, I'm going to.
Yes.
Don't believe
I'll stay home.
You have not.
I thought.
You have
I have to work
I
on
have
my
no more
music.
stuff, I could use a rest.
You did get a short rest at some point, but I don't. You had a short rest at the barn after
At the
the
farm.
encounter,
Oh yeah, that's
Yes,
true.
that's
but you did not have a long rest. You are
Not
all.
yet.
You're reaching a point of somewhat exhausted.
Let's go back to
Yes.
town.
That's what I mean. But how much time?
I mean, So the farm that you had the encounter at was 2 kilometers away from the city, and you walked 10 kilometers away from the farm.
Oh, that's true. So it's 12 kilometers. We have a
And you're already halfway home.
Yeah, we're
horse.
halfway home.
So it's only 6-7 kilometers.
We have
it's
a
not-
horse
it's
and we
not-
have
We have a cart
wagon.
and a horse
6-7
now.
kilometers.
Let's get to Little Oak.
Yeehaw!
I agree.
Hence why they're like, you could also just sleep at your own place.
Yeah,
Like, will that help? Will that help if you don't want to go home? But
I'm gonna go to with the horse to the cart and see if I can.
there
Is this your cart?
And make and fasten it to the cart.
I would it would make more sense that the horse doesn't have all the
Yeah.
stuff on, but for the sake of simplicity, you succeed in
I am-
the horse.
I am proficient in animal handling.
Well, then even more so. You managed to strap the horse to the car. That's how it works. Natural one. And it bites your hand off. So you now have
Are there
a.
still people around?
Oh no.
Yes. But not as many as before.
No, still, I get on top of the cart and bring out my loot. I'm gonna do a performance.
Doing that one.
He's just so jealous.
Just make a
performance
check.
Oh, I have to. That's okay.
Quickly, guys, get up in the cart. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
And then
10. You play a song that the audience really enjoys, but you feel like you could have done it better.
And then we.
You know you could have done better, but the audience enjoyed it.
I sit in front. What?
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no. 9.
12.
As you're on the brink of waiting for the encore, the cart just starts rolling and you fall back into the cart and kind of sits up and goes, empty chairs and empty tables. And the cart rides off and the city of Brightwood waves to you, and the mayor doesn't yell, but it's very clear that pretty much this entire city are you guys. It's only. Oh yeah.
You're welcome.
And we all receive the folk hero tag.
Yeah. No.
And as we ride off, I do some dancing lights. Colored dancing lights.
Oh my god.
The entire city panics.
In the future.
The alarm bells start ringing.
Of course you do.
Great.
I form a mountain with my bare hands and.
You make your way back down towards the lake. And it's still now, I mean, before it was late evening, now it's middle of.
On the road again.
Have we delivered the horse back to the
I suggest we just take the horse all the way to the village, to Little Oak, put it there, and put it back in the morning.
Give him the horse
Get
in the
dragged
morning.
in the morning.
Give him the horse in the morning. Yeah.
Good idea.
You ride past the unload farm.
Oh, is he awake?
That's my horse!
Oh no.
Horse thief!
No.
And you make your way towards it.
I
I told myself it has to be 18 or higher. I rolled 16.
Oh man.
So
I mean, it is in the middle of the night.
Yeah, exactly. But there would be 18, 19, 20 reason for him to be awake in the middle of the.
Oh yeah.
Too soon for where are you?
Oh, you remember?
Everyone remembers.
What's the rest of the play on?
No.
We still have the cart, and we're tired.
Yeah. It's in the middle of the night.
And we'll give him back his horse in the morning.
So
Plus, that's also an argument not to wake him up at 2 a.m. Right? Right.
Hello.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
So
you make your way
Yeah.
back to Little Oak. It's in the middle of the night. The city is. I want to say the city is kind of asleep, but there are way more lights in windows than there usually would be.
Yeah. Makes sense.
No. Also because you have not really done anything in terms of reporting back ever since your death.
No, ever since we left Benson at the farm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the city is asleep, but it's clear that at least one person per household is awake in their homes. And there's also, as you come into the city, there are you see from afar torches lit up where usually there wouldn't be, and one person standing, kind of falling asleep, with a spear and a torch next to him, and you notice that it is. You notice that it is. Phil. Thelen, the older gardener from the church.
Phil.
Just standing there, kind of falling asleep at his spear.
I pick up my horn and I'm gonna improvise like a fanfare.
In the middle of the night.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Make a performance check. Make a performance check.
I hate that
No,
guy.
I kind of want to stop him.
No!
But I also want to see the trainer.
So, what happens is that while the card is rolling and you stand up to play that song, you, with no sense of social awareness in your body, at the top of your lungs, start
He's gonna attack us
plowing
now.
into this horn to such an extent that the person currently writing your card, your brother Dom, gets scared shitless. So does everyone around you, including the dear old Mr. Phil by his spear, and the horse included. And what happens is that you fall backwards off of the card because the horse goes.
Yeah, of course.
You fall backwards off of the card. Please make a dexterity save.
Break your neck.
You brought this on yourself.
Must.
11.
Please roll a d4.
And Domless.
And roll it again.
Nothing. One.
One.
You land on your horn and it breaks.
Oh,
Gonk.
I'm sorry, but
I'm not.
I'm gonna pick it up pieces.
The horse is going into the city and you are not on it. With the people on it.
Oh, okay.
Make an animal handling check,
Oh,
please.
Oh yeah, I tried to stop.
Oh,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa. Natural one. Yeah, this is a whole new campaign.
14.
You get the horse to calm down, but you have made like
whoa,
25. You have made it 25, 30
Yeah.
meters further into the city, and where there was just a little light and a small oil lamp in at least the first couple of houses towards the city, there's now light in those houses as if everyone is awake in every single room.
I stop. What the bloody?
I mean,
As you
what
look
is
back-
wrong with your
as you
brother?
look- As you turn around and look
He's
back, you see this
in a
person
phase.
sitting on the ground, holding what looks like the broken Boromir horn. Like,
God.
yeah, that.
I get off the car.
You,
Yeah.
Gonk, you. Of all the places that we.
I can't hear you. You're riding off in the distance.
No, I'm
I
stopped.
mean, they're
I
about
stopped.
50 meters away from you.
Yeah, I jump down and I start
Running back.
You don't do that in the middle of the night and wake everyone up.
Don't. Keep
Do
it
you
down.
remember how expensive
Don't.
that was?
Shh, keep it down, Tom. Oh, this is something. I don't-
Is it broken?
Yes, it is. God dang it.
You remember Dad gave you that for your birthday a few years back, right?
Yes, I perfectly well remember that Dad gave me this for my birthday a few years back.
And you start playing in the middle of the night.
Yes, of course. I'm an artist.
I cringe hard.
Start with my pan flute. I'll just do
No more music!
it. So we'll definitely just sit there. What is
The cringe.
The cringe. Oh, the
I just hide my face in my hands and I
And-
start crying.
You started crying
Yeah, I
because
can-
of a. Don't cry over broken horns.
Oh yes.
Oh
Very expensive.
It's good.
So, Gonk, get up.
No. Fine. Just go. I just.
I don't. I can't. I'm going back to the car. I'm like. I'm not even. I'm just going back towards the car, mumbling like, I'm fucking. What? Dad's gonna be so fucking mad. Like.
Yeah,
make your
sure.
way
Go
back to
tell
the car.
Dad.
There are
I'm not-
three
I
people
think you
still
already
by
know.
the car.
It's pretty apparent what happened.
There are three people still by the cart, and now there is a little gathering of people starting to make their way towards you with torches in hand.
Right, Kevin. What are we going to say?
Right.
What's going on? Who's there?
And it's us. It's us.
We're back.
What the hell was that noise?
Yeah, that's
That is
the
that
artistic
was
brilliance of Gonk.
Yeah, I think
From the back of the
That
group of people, you hear Gonk! No, he would never say that. Jimbo! And you very instantly recognize
like,
it as
shit,
your dad.
Oh fucking shit! Oh shit!
Run, boy.
did you just rat out your friend?
Yes, I did.
And through
Snitches gets
the crowd, you just see Benson come walking up and go, what the hell is going on?
Nothing.
We
Dad.
found
Nothing.
the children
Dad.
from Brightwood.
Yeah.
My name is not Jimbo.
I think it's.
I think it's best if you don't talk right now. Dimple, go back to the inn.
Gonk.
We found-
Start walking.
We found
My
the children in the. We found the children in a cave. They were being kidnapped by a group of kobolds, and there was a knoll that was like, very kind of
He seemed like their
boss,
leader.
a leader of some sort, and we managed to get the children out. There were a lot of children there from Brightwood. They were held up in cages in the cave. We have some things I think we should share with you, but maybe not with the whole town. We haven't found Grom yet.
You notice through the crowd your parents appearing, and as they see you, they come up to you. Your mom kind of sprints up to you, looking to see if you have Grom there, realizing that she just comes over to try and hug you. And your dad is a little more reluctant, but still comes up. Waves at you nods at you in a welcome home, rather than going, because that's not a thing your dad would.
He wouldn't.
Not yet. At this point, pretty much, not the entire city, but a pretty big portion of the city gathered at the time.
We've had a rough night. I think it's best if we just get some rest.
Yeah.
But
I'll fill you guys all in the morning
yeah,
with what we found.
yeah.
And then we're gonna be off to find the rest.
And find Grom.
We'll find ground. I'm gonna say that directly.
He's standing.
Yeah,
with
I
you.
know. I'm probably sure it's
That
in
makes
some way
sense.
like
Yeah. Excellent.
One night. Sorry if we scared you, Phil. Well, I'm glad there was someone to greet us in case we got back in the middle of a. Well,
Has anything happened here?
Vincent. It's I'd search parties in other directions, but we'll come home. And glad that you were able to. I'm glad that you were able to bring home the kid.
yeah, they
And
seem.
also help.
Those kids were unharmed, so I'm sure that we'll be able to find our kids from this as well.
When you send search parties out, look for the knoll.
He goes by the name of Blacks.
We had to.
You can see Benson kind of looks over towards the mayor. Bernard kind of pulls him over. What was the name? What was the name again?
Is the halfling? Clax.
I don't recall any other encounter.
Well,
But I'll make sure to keep it in order, and I'll let the other cities know.
yeah,
Make sure to tell me he's a no.
Yes.
Okay.
yeah. Well, they were. Yeah, they were grateful in Brightwood, but yeah, it's I'm just that we haven't been able to get Ron back home. We will get him.
Was there anything that he leads?
Can we
Anything
talk
to go
tomorrow?
by?
Can we talk tomorrow?
We also found Onlo's horse. You can see.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure, he'll be glad to have you back.
Yeah. Of course, Tusindfryd. Yeah.
We will definitely fill you in on all the details tomorrow before we embark. Find the
I
men.
would really appreciate it. I would like.
All right. Fair enough. As soon as we get this over the.
If you insist.
Yeah.
He brings you to the town hall, into his. It's not really much of an office, but kind of a closed-off area.
Is Benson and
Benson joins.
and his
No, Riley goes back home with her mother.
I'll fill them in.
And oh no, you know what? Actually, I think both your parents would be joining. Because after all, right
We're
now,
only
they're
missing-
technically only missing your son.
Oh, we're only missing Grom, right?
Exactly. They would be joining. So you're all in this in the town hall.
Well, I'm off to
and
bed.
You
Well,
are
I'll
not
ask them to
there.
get- yeah.
Everyone hates you.
Sorry, Gong. I was just frustrated.
I was gonna hide the horn, but yeah.
So,
Nothing of that. We just came in.
Not
and
after that.
We heard a sound.
so
That's not gonna scare
the
anyone.
whistle we were given was broken. It
Yeah.
seems. So you all get inside the town hall, and Bernard goes behind his desk. Tell me everything. Don't make sure not to leave anything out, because I've talked to the other cities, and they're incredibly grateful that you were able to bring home, but only us. And cities all over the region.
There are other towns that have been.
And it's other towns. We're talking region-wide. News is being heard from all over. Young boys are going missing, and one has found out. There's anything at all that you feel.
Yeah.
Please do.
I think more has something. Well, not the city in itself, but we found an emblem. And what was it again? The emblem of...
It's the.
We found old uniforms or fake uniforms.
Yeah.
Can I see one of them?
Yeah. I just for the sake of. I have
You
taken
go
one
out
of
and
pick up one of the tunics. We found in the cave there were crates full of these tunics that kind of looked like the Crimo Guard tunics.
I
But
do see a resemblance.
yeah, it bears a resemblance to it. But they're not made, or they don't look the same way as the ones I saw when I went to the
Something
military.
seems off.
And they are
picks it
also
up and looks at it. Just keep talking.
Yeah, there are also these on the crates. There were the symbol of the hand of the ducks from Cremor. Yeah, that was what it was called.
Badge of the duck. But yeah.
Yeah, badge of. Yeah, there were badges. Badge of the duck. The symbol of the
Cremor
of the duck hands. Yeah.
Then
I will. I'll send word
Yeah.
to people that I know.
About
them
what?
know- Let them know what you've found.
With all due respect, sir, it's just... If this reaches all the way to Cremor and this is region-wise, is it a good idea to actually show our hand? Whack.
Make a persuasion check.
But this is gonna be great.
Well, I mean, that's...
Well, persuasion.
What about the paper?
7.
Mayor.
If you might be right, we wouldn't want the wrong people. Who was behind all this?
Only a few people should know, maybe.
We also found this paper, this letter.
Yes, here.
It's quite simple, but
He sits down and looks at it. And
the mayor of Brightwood pointed out that the signal down on the bottom.
you said that these those were in beef?
Yeah, in crates and in barrels. The cargo we assumed might have been the children. They were
Where
all-
did you get the? Where did you get the wagon?
From the cave.
that was
where we
right
found the children.
behind the cave
Yeah.
entrance.
The
Is
mayor.
there he kind of just walks out, and as he walks past you outside, he walks out. I assume you park the car outside the town hall. He goes out to the cart, climbs kind of on top of it, and looks down in the. If you imagine inside the cart, down in the bottom, and he goes, "Huh, the Grimoire cart.
How so?
Come look here." And depending on who jumps up, but it shows you that inside the cart, in the back end of it, there's an initial, kind of like a serial number or license plate, but it's on the inside of it, and you won't notice it unless if you know it's there. But yeah, this is. Grimoire has an interesting number system with. I mean, you would know with the amount of carts that are in the city.
A lot of them.
A lot of them, and it's only become more over the last couple of years.
Told you. Happening on the 8th. That means
No, it's
What about the symbol? The infinity symbol?
Yeah, we have the same symbol on the paper as we have on the
Wheels.
rims.
Wheels.
And the wheels of the cart. With
good. 18, you said.
yeah.
I know that outside of Grimoire, they have a lot of enclosures for the horses and oxes and whatnot that aren't allowed to enter the city. I don't recall any number. Now again, it has been a while since I've been to Grimoire.
I'm
Well,
not good with them.
Good you could eat.
Road.
You said you wanted some sleep. I think now is a good time to get it. I will stay up some longer and see what I can make of this. We should talk first things.
Yeah. Also, the children, they had no idea that they had been taken.
Yeah.
And they were just
They were
waking.
sleeping.
They were sleeping. Yeah.
I tried it myself. It's some
You
sort of
tried
bracelet.
what?
Sleeping.
Okay. To get the information we got, we had to negotiate with this Klax. And it ended up with being me talking to him. And
Something tells you you can't see your parents right now, but your dad is paying a lot of attention.
to get the information, I had to be his security. That we would. He made me wear this bracelet, and the second I put it on, I fell asleep. And I didn't wake up before he woke me up and I didn't have the bracelet on. So something, it seemed magical. It had this strange glow to it. And well, that's the way they keep these children, I think. Every one of them, everyone in the cages, they were just sleeping.
Wear bracelets. Make them fall asleep.
To keep them asleep, I think.
I try to remember if I've ever read anything about this kind of bracelet that I saw.
Make a... You can do it in two ways. Do you want to try and remember off of books you've read? Or do you want to think of spells that you might know that would... And use an Arcana check. You can choose which you want, like which way you want to try and...
To try to remember it through Arcana. 17.
So obviously, I mean, you're capable of casting sleep yourself, so you know that's very much a thing that you can forcefully make people fall. And you're also aware that certain objects can be imbued with magical powers. While you haven't seen this bracelet yourself,
Well, I guess I saw it when he came out
That's true.
from the cave.
Oh yeah, when he were...
Yeah. I've seen it on Kevin.
don't think you would have.
Okay.
If so, I would have.
Okay.
But it's not in any way, shape, or form unlikely that magic as such could be imbued into object. So while you haven't seen the object itself, it's pretty reasonable.
But they clearly have some sort of magical part of their organization can make certain artifacts. That's something that can be done, and they probably, from how you're describing it, Kevin, I didn't notice back when we were there, but probably have some kind of magic entity or mages, some kind, sorcerers in their midst. We didn't see anyone, but we have to be prepared for anything.
You think they might be trafficking them to try to make them soldiers? Putting it out there.
Possibility.
Yeah, definitely a possibility. But why go to Cremor then?
Don't know if they went. Don't know anything except that they were supposed to do children at some place we don't know where is. All we actually know right now is rescue those children.
Cremor might not be the end destination. It would just be a stop on the road.
Other.
Yeah, but that's what we gathered so far, right?
Yeah. We shouldn't leave anything out of it.
No.
While I'm incredibly sad, well, I know you guys have done. Well, I know you guys have done everything in your power. I want you guys to know that, despite him, we are all of you have come. I think we all find your death. Both here. I would like to offer you any assistance should you opt. Know some people. Not a big network, but I do know again. Team understandably exhausted. Get some rest. We'll talk first thing.
Thank you, Bernard.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be sure to tell God.
Trying to fix my horn.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That's what they call it now.
Oh,
as Bernard Filbert Whitehorn closes off the town hall, do you leave the cart by the town?
I
Well,
think we should put it somewhere safe. Do you have some place that we like put it in and also upstable the horse?
Will gladly sure it's safe. He doesn't have a garage for
He
for
does.
cars,
Garage.
But yeah, but he'll. I mean, there's no reason not to believe he
No,
would
no, no.
be able to
Yeah.
keep the car.
I'm gonna
safe
do an
for
insight
tomorrow.
check for it.
He's lying.
On a 4?
Yes.
Oh, he's gonna kill that horse.
So you all stand outside the town hall, and except for the upset teen who's been sent to bed early.
And broken his.
Young stuff.
that was the best one ever.
And everyone that had gathered out front earlier have since home. We're back to there still being one light turned on. And I'm not going to put the map up now, but you can see that across the bridge, towards the south, down towards the church, there's a torch. Back up towards the city. Mr. Phil has gone back on his post. So the city is
Alert.
awake.
Yeah.
Unusually awake. This is not a what do you call it? A state that you've seen this town in before. Everyone is distressed and confused about what's going on, knowing now that this is
Yeah.
that's where we'll end today's episode.
Yes.
Will Gunk ever be able to fix his horn?
No one knows.
Find that next.
Will Benson be very mad? Yes.
And to round off today's episode, you all head home exhausted and tired, and despite that, somehow, next day you wake up nice and refreshed.
Oh. Because you are now level 3!
And that is where we're ending today's episode. See you all next time. Have a great night. Bye!
Bye!
Level 3.
Level 3.